applause.
Biggity, 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 biggity,
Man, welcome.
Welcome.
Where's Brunch Podcast, episode 7.
Hey.
Episode 7.
All the way to heaven. All the way to heaven.
There's gonna be a few applauses this episode, I think. Some things going on, man. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
I'm a little stuffed from dinner.
Yeah, that Thai food was really good.
It was yummy.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a good meal when we go down
I hope I don't have no basil in my teeth, y'all.
Let me see. No. I don't
Looking
see
good?
me. You looking good.
They can't see that close. Well, no, I do have the close up, huh? So they can see that shit.
Yeah, they can see.
Yo, cheers. Cheers.
Oh,
We got
okay,
cocktails today. We're not
I gotta be careful.
playing around here. We got these
The good
the
stuff.
Naked Manhattan here. Ooh.
Ooh, the Naked Manhattan, ladies and gentlemen.
This might not be a long podcast with that one. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Threw a little chocolate bitter, little chocolate bitters in there to round it off. Some fullness. You all right? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Naked Manhattan is another level of Manhattan.
We's married now.
We are married now.
We's married. We told y'all we was gonna do it. And we did it.
And we did it.
The Let's Get Married episode is the highest watched episode yet.
Why are we not
and
surprised?
listened to? Yeah, no, not at all.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate all y'all. The Brunch Crew out there stood up.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
We hope you're subscribed, ladies and gentlemen.
I was just thinking the same thing. We're gonna need y'all to subscribe too.
Yes, if you're listening right now, please make sure to subscribe and like. And as always, we love to receive your comments.
And share it. You know what I'm saying?
And share with your people. Yeah.
Share with your people, man. Don't leave your people deprived
Yeah.
of this comedy.
Of this good content.
This in-depth content. You know what I'm saying? I mean, should we just talk about Kanye now just to get it out of the way? Everyone's talking about Kanye.
This is what he wants.
This is what he wants. Even when you don't want to talk about it, you don't end up talking about it. I don't care one way or the other.
Right.
Like,
I mean, we can talk
to
about it.
roll
But
out.
I mean, one half of this podcast purchases his shoes.
Oh, you already know. Listen, hey, there's not too much. He had to call my name out directly for me to stop rocking 350s.
You never. So you gonna no matter. There's no new load that would make you stop buying his stuff.
It's gonna take so much for me to cut off a black person, entrepreneur, call him whatever you want, before I cut off the hundreds of white racist company owners, so on and so forth.
Okay, so
all right, so
I
I know there's a good percentage of the items in my home right now come from that. So it's going to take a lot for me to cut off somebody who I rock with or have rocked with at some point. Okay. So, you know, I'm not going to agree with everything he says and does, and I will critique him just like I critique anybody else. But for me to just cut him off, it's going to be hard pressed.
Okay.
Yeah, for me.
All right.
I'm not judging anybody. I have friends who said they're done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not sure how you supporting them right now. I mean, all y'all doing is buying Yeezy's aftermarket. Somebody else put money in his pocket. you paying some little white kid in Iowa who got a bot.
Listen.
He wilding though.
I mean, I just, if this is mental health related, like it appears to be, then I would just say that I hope he has the right people in his corner to get him the help that he needs.
That's a tough thing. Is like once you get to that point, it's highly likely you have a bunch of yes men around you.
Oh, I'm for sure.
Who's telling him no?
He doesn't have the folks that were around him in the documentary that we watched.
Right. Cootie and them.
Cootie and he doesn't have those people.
And some of the other folks that was around there.
Yeah, in the beginning, he doesn't have those people. These are the new age.
Yeah.
The new age.
It's
it's just when I've seen him lately, the pictures of him with the Balenciaga mouthpiece in the recent photographs and the recent videos, it just doesn't. Something is off.
He looked a little more lost than he did before.
Yeah, something is really, really off.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I looked at his face.
He don't look,
and it just doesn't look. And I hope this doesn't become a situation where he hurts himself, like or is hurt to a point that we lose him as a result of this, or he loses himself as a result of this and can't come back.
Yeah.
So I think of that piece. But on the other hand of it, they just take his phone. Shut off everything. Shut off the Twitter. Give him the Trump treatment. Just take all his social media accounts and shut them all off.
Yeah, because he getting a little reckless, and he's saying things. I mean that the whole DEFCON 3 thing is foul. Just to kind of. I mean that was actually foul. I mean they get at people for complimenting them a lot of times. You can't say anything about Jewish folks, you know what I'm saying? But what he said was actually pretty foul. Yeah, for any group of people. Like, dude, right. you can't just be saying shit like that. But
I just want us to have that same type of energy about us. Because when he said the stuff about slavery being a choice.
Yeah, he got some flack though.
Yeah, he did.
I know he did from my inner circle.
He needs more. He needs more from us. I mean, I don't want to isolate the brother and kick the brother out and trade him. The black delegation is trading him and Herschel Walker for Walmart gift cards right now.
Herschel Walker. Jesus Christ. This dude's about to win.
Between the two of them and the news cycle this week, I am over it.
You know what? You're right, yo. It's like we don't even want to spend a whole lot of time on this.
It's unfortunate that these are two black men that are up here acting whole asses,
right,
in the media, and we're constantly getting fed the spin of it.
I mean, that's gold for them. That's what they want. That's the kind of stuff that they want in the headlines.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's selling something.
Yeah.
And you better believe it's going to be something else you don't even realize yet.
I mean, what would you do if you were standing behind somebody and they had on a White Lives Matter t-shirt? How much are those t-shirts?
Oh, I don't know. It got the Pope on the front and it says something on the front and then the White Lives Matter on the back. Sold by Kanye. Come on. Them things going to be crazy.
$300 for that big t-shirt?
It's going to be crazy.
Lord have mercy.
Who's going to buy that? Somebody is.
Somebody's buying. I just want to see somebody walking down the street with that shit on.
Yeah. What, you gonna throw a bottle at them? The empty wine bottle at them?
You know how her kids used to egg people for Halloween?
Yeah, man.
That'll get you egged for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's like it's stupid. It's, but you know what? Hey, speaking of Kanye, let's get off of that shit.
Yes, please. Prayers for his
Big
kids,
Sean, Big Sean and his lady announced they having a little boy.
Oh, yay.
That's feel good.
Jenny Aiko, right? Jenny Aiko, that's her name.
Oh, I was counting on you to pronounce her name.
Yeah, Aiko, I think it is. Well, that's great because she's been looking all beautiful pregnant.
Yeah, man.
All
good for them.
Beautiful belly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful belly boy. Now we know. How about that?
A belly boy.
Belly boy. Yes.
Yeah, so that's good news. Also, the January 6th committee have subpoenaed Donald Trump so he can go in there and plead the fifth a zillion times.
Oh, you gonna claim executive privilege?
Yeah, something. He ain't gonna give them nothing, yo. Come on, man. But that's more than I thought was gonna happen, though.
They wasting my taxpayer dollars right now. Keep going after all the people that jumped the fence and was running up in the Capitol, because you saw a whole family got convicted this week.
Did they? A whole family got convicted?
A whole family got convicted. I wish I could pull it up, but yes. There was in the news that they got a whole family. The whole family went on a trip, and the whole family is going to jail.
Father and son up from D Block.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That I have to say has to be the most gratifying thing about all of this. That they really thought that they were doing something to protect America, and now they're experiencing the American judicial system.
The judicial system.
And they're going to jail.
Yeah.
And I was really questioning whether it would really happen.
Right.
But I'm very happy that they are getting jail time.
Yeah, they're getting them.
And also, shout out to the federal government who is, looking at the military members who were involved. And those folks are also
yeah, man. Ooh, they should have known better. Mm-hmm. You can barely go out there and protest something, much less storm the Capitol.
Mm-hmm. And it'd be your own family ratting you out too.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the family members and the neighbors.
Yeah,
Connor giving up their neighbors and their relatives.
Connor was out there.
Hunter and Gavin was out there too.
Hudson, and Connor. All three of them was out there.
Yep, and your aunts and your cousins are all turning all of y'all in, and I love it. I love it.
That's what they get.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We was laughing. We was sitting there like, yo, these people crazy.
All of the black delegation was sitting at home watching
at home.
This, looking like, telling everybody, turn on CNN right now. Do you see this?
Yo, this is actually happening.
This is really happening.
We reacted the same way to that as we did to Trump actually winning. We were like, yo, this nigga is about to win.
He really got in. Hold it. I went to sleep. I got back. I was like, you got to be kidding me right now.
Yo, Joe called me. I remember Joe called me and I'm like, yo, what's good? I'm just watching whatever, doing whatever. He's like, yeah, you watching this shit, son? I was like, watching what? He was like, this nigga Trump is about to win. I said, get the fuck out of here, yo. Who you talking about?
Listen.
Turns it on, was like, this nigga's about to win. We been knew about him, but we ain't got to get to Trump.
We ain't got to get to him. But shout out, to the January 6th committee.
Shout out to January 6th.
Shout out to all you folks that decided to come here on your field trip and ended up going to jail.
And
now y'all got records, y'all. Y'all got records.
Y'all got records now.
Y'all got records.
Well, yeah, the records don't impact them as much as it impact us. Unless they're poor. If they're poor whites,
rural America.
Yeah, they're poor. It's going to impact them the same way it impact a rich black person.
But it also impacts their families and their incomes, if because they've been spending money.
Oh yeah, you got to get a lawyer. You got
lawyers and all of that kind of stuff for this. And then when they got you on tape, it's kind of hard, y'all.
Yeah, it's crazy, son.
It's kind of hard. You on video.
We got you on tape with the horns on your head.
Hey, storming. Sitting with your feet on people's desks. Taking photos.
I need them.
Taking selfies.
I need them to go deeper though. Pause. Because they knew exactly where people's offices were and everything. Somebody told them that. They went on
tours beforehand.
They went on tours, but they still knew where some offices were that were not a part of the tours. Because some people have two offices. One that's publicly known and one that's not public.
And they knew where to go.
They knew where to go.
Absolutely.
Somebody told them that.
Absolutely. It's amazing.
Man.
Working together.
But yeah, man. It's crazy. That was a crazy times watching that.
That was a crazy ass week.
That was entertaining.
It was so entertaining.
Entertaining.
It said a lot about the fabric of America.
Yep. You know what else did? What else says a lot about the fabric of America? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? This is what I get for having a podcast with a Howard University graduate.
I don't know why you want to do this. I don't know why.
You know what? We're going to leave it alone. So I ain't going to go there now. I ain't going to go there now.
All right, fine.
Yeah, I was going to talk about Jeffrey Dahmer and why he was successful, but we don't got to go. We don't got to go there.
We don't got to go there.
Nah, I want to enjoy my Manhattan.
Yes.
And
the fabric of America.
Have a little fun because
we'll leave it there. Mm-hmm. We'll leave it at the fabric.
Y'all know y'all shouldn't have let these two black folks get no podcast. But yeah, you've had a big week. This is Friday. Yeah, this is not even a full week. You've had a big week. Last Saturday, you got married. You got married, yo.
You're not a single lady no
more?
You
ain't tell nobody.
I didn't. Who did I need to tell?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
How'd your husband feel about it?
I think my husband is real happy.
Man, we got married, son.
Yeah.
We hit those Spanish steps. Y'all know what the Spanish steps are? Y'all DC folks, y'all know the Spanish steps.
Have you been there before?
Yeah. So the actual Spanish steps are over in Rome. And what was the year?
1911. It was gifted to Washington, D.C.
So it's like a miniature replica of the Spanish Steps, right over in Embassy Row, tucked
in the cut.
And we had it was less than 20 people.
Less than 20?
Yeah, it was less than 20, like 18 people or so that came out to celebrate our union.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
The day was perfect.
It was great.
it was great. The weather was perfect. No bugs.
No way.
Not cold.
Not blazing hot.
Definitely not blazing hot in October. James was amazing.
Shout out to the officiant.
Shout out to the officiant.
He said he was starting his service, the fifth element.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that's one thing that we didn't talk about in the last something, the four elements.
Yeah,
right?
because I didn't want to talk about it before it happened. I felt like it was something special that
very special.
We should do it first, and then we can explain
No
it
doubt.
to everybody. I didn't want to talk about it before.
So the four elements. You want to explain? You want to take the lead?
We did Yorubic tradition of having a platter with the four elements that are present in a union, in marriage. For the sour times of a marriage, for the spicy times of a marriage, for the sweet times of a marriage, and for the bitter times of the marriage. And so for the spice, we had cayenne pepper.
Yep.
Burned our mouths up. We needed the water.
That was the inside of my mouth. After the cayenne pepper.
Oh my goodness. We just did like a wet the finger dab in, and my goodness. For sour, we had lemon slices. For bitter, we had cacao.
Yeah, and that was very bitter.
It was bitter. I got the most bitter cacao you could find.
I had never bitten into that before.
I've never either. And Kennedy tried some before, and she was like, "Oh my gosh,
no sugar added."
She thought it was chocolate. She was like,
"No sugar added."
Yes, and then for the sweet, we had dates.
Yes,
and so we did each of them, and James narrated the meaning of each of them, and we participated in that ritual.
That was dope.
It was great.
That was dope, man. I'm glad we did that.
Absolutely. It was our personal touch.
Yeah. You know? Y'all look that up. Like, one of the lessons I think I learned out of this whole experience is don't be afraid to start your own traditions.
Heck yeah.
Don't be afraid to start your own tradition. You do not have to do things the way society has set them up.
Yeah, that whole book and do you and all that kind of. We wrote our own vows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wrote our own vows. We read them. We did things in our order.
In our way.
You know what I'm saying? And it was really fly, man. You look really amazing.
Thank you.
And you were walking. Thank you. When you were walking up the steps, I turned to James like, "Yo." I gave him a look like this might be a little bit more difficult than I even anticipated. And I thought it was going to be a little bit difficult.
Stop.
You were beautiful.
Stop. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
That bird's cage thing was just such a fly touch.
Thank you.
I loved it.
That was an ode to my nana.
Dope, man. I love that so much. Yup. And so it was. You mentioned walking up the steps of walking up the Spanish Steps, and being surrounded by our loved ones on each side.
Yeah.
Like I walked up the steps, but I just walked up the steps. Nobody would care. No one cared about me walking up the steps.
Babe, you looked clean. You looked. Woo.
Thank you.
Casket clean.
Oh, casket clean. Leave it on the black people, man. Swear, yo, casket clean. I love that. I've heard that. That's funny. Yeah, so you kind of described this feeling like walking up. What was do you want to dive into that a little bit?
When I first pulled up, my godson Caleb backed up so that I could get out, opened the door, helped me out. And I was so nervous. I did not want to fall over walking up these steps. I had my bouquet in one hand and I'm going up the steps, and as I'm walking up, I see everyone and I can see people's eyes starting to water and smiling and greeting me and saying, hey, and I see some people with phones out and all that stuff, but I felt warmth.
Yeah.
I felt warmth and I felt love as I walked up, and people were saying different things, and she looks great, and and all those things. You can hear the sighs, you can hear the yay and go girl.
Yeah.
All that, but it was ultimately, I just felt nothing but warmth and love.
There were no, and y'all know, y'all married folks out there or people that have been in weddings. There was no cousins there that you had to invite by default.
Yeah,
because your favorite aunt is their mama.
Yeah, and so I gotta.
You know she be hating on you on the low. I'm not saying your family. I'm not talking not specific,
I got you.
but you know what I mean.
Absolutely, there was none of that.
All love.
Nothing but love and warmth.
Yeah.
And I made it up the steps. I didn't fall.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
And then
I had told my son, I said, listen, keep an eye on Trina. When she starts to walk up the steps, if you see her struggling at all, step out and help her up the steps. But you seem to do fine.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. That's why I didn't have no crazy stilettos. I had a good heel on for the day. But then I looked up and I saw you, and I was like beginning to like tear up because all day I've been so giddy and so excited. Yeah. I was so excited. Like when I woke up at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. that day. And I do have an aunt, and she wasn't going to make it. And I sent her a text, and she texted me back at 4:15.
Are you serious?
She texted me back. And I'm like, why are you awake?
You were up already when the text came through?
I was laying in bed texting her.
You want me to tell you? I took NyQuil the night before.
Did you?
You know my insomnia. I was not about to risk it, yo. I did not want to be in a crabby mood or nothing like that.
Yeah, no, I woke up and then, I was trying, but I just sent her a text like, hey, I miss you. Today's the big day. Wish you were here. And just like a couple of things. And then I see the little bubble on my phone.
She's typing back.
Why are you awake?
Dope. That's dope.
She said, I'm watching Alvin Ailey on YouTube right now. What? She's like, yeah, I'm awake and I'm watching
Saturday morning.
Yeah, at 4:15 a.m. And then she said Columbo and something else comes on.
Columbo's that guy though.
She watches that too.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
And so we went back and forth, and she told me good luck, and she knows I'm gonna be beautiful and all that stuff. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep right now. And that was probably about 5:30.
Yeah. Did you get back to sleep?
A little, not really, because by 6:23, I was up again.
The adrenaline will carry you through.
Oh my goodness, I was so awake and excited.
Yeah,
like just excited. Like I knew it was gonna be the day, and I was just so excited.
I was at peace, but I had to struggle to get to that peace the night before, the evening before. Remember, I get all the way to the hotel, and I get to my room, and I realize I left my belt at home.
Yeah, you told me that.
So I'm like, all right, I'll go in the morning to get it. And then I thought to myself, nah, man, I need tomorrow to just be chill. I don't want to be running back and forth. Fortunately, we were in D.C. getting married, and I live in Virginia, so I said, well, I'm going to wait till traffic dies down, and I'm going to go back all the way home to get my belt. I started getting hungry. I get downstairs, and the restaurant and hotel fumbled our reservation for the dinner thing that we were going to do later on. So that I was just kind of wound up. So I came all the way back over here, got my belt, and I'm starving. I'm angry and hungry now. I said, you know what? Let me just stop. Because I had planned on being in D.C., walking somewhere, getting something to eat somewhere, chill at a bar or something like that. I just went and grabbed me a chicken sandwich, some waffle fries here, and then just headed back so I could just start the process of letting go of the dinner fumble, and then just getting into a place of peace for the next day. And I was able to accomplish that. By the next day, I was just chill and calm. Good. Yeah, I felt great.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, I felt great.
Yeah, because we went out that night before. We had dinner at Swahili Village, which was great. Great food, great spices, great everything. And then when I FaceTime with you, I was tipsy.
Yeah, she called me up. You want to chat? Yeah, sure. She calls me up, FaceTiming, and she drunk. And I was like, I hate talking to people drunk when I'm sober. I ushered you off the phone. I ushered you off the phone. Go ahead, man. Go have fun with your friend. You're going to pass out soon anyway. As long as you're straight tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I didn't even worry about it, though.
Yeah, you were like, no hangovers or something.
I said that before you went out to dinner. Like, yo, go light. But you know, we lightweights these days.
We are very much lightweights. very much.
So that was dope. The day was beautiful. And then we get back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And the cake is getting delivered right when we get back to the hotel.
Yep.
I mean, we skipped over. We're not gonna go line by line because we had the whole photography stuff. We had a lot of dope shots, but
Yeah, they're coming.
We'll share those.
Yeah.
Some of them. And we get to the hotel at the same time the cake is getting there.
How about that?
How about that?
We were getting dropped off and the cake guy was right there. Shout out to Sugar Chef.
Sugar Chef, celebrity chef.
Ooh,
Sugar Chef
buddy.
is that guy. Did I not tell you before? I said this dude is good.
You told me.
He good.
You did.
Lemon elderflower.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Best wedding cake I've ever had.
Ever.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes.
Best wedding cake ever.
Ever.
3-layer joint.
Oh my gosh.
Buttercream frosting.
Frosting that was so light and fluffy and airy and not like a bunch of sugar.
I'm about to take this cake back out the fridge right now and let it get room temp.
This person over here told me to bring some cake because I'm about to wrap up the cake and put it in the freezer so that we have it next year for our 1-year anniversary. We'll have some champagne and we'll celebrate our 1-year anniversary. But somebody is still trying to eat cake right now.
I'm not even going to say how much we paid for the cake. Okay. I was about to. But I'm not wasting that shit. You crazy?
I wasn't going to waste it. I was going to freeze all of it.
No.
Well, I'm going to freeze.
Now. Freeze the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm going to freeze the rest of it.
Because I need to shed these pounds, yo. Whew. My midsection.
Listen, like I said, my stomach just came back online yesterday.
Came back
online today, okay? My stomach
came back online. Great.
My stomach been offline all week.
Your stomach wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi?
It was not connected to the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Didn't even have a VPN or nothing.
It was
just,
one.
Boy, yes. So
yeah, at the end of the day, it wasn't sweet, but it is sugar at the end of the day. So
it is.
We're not
sugar,
used to that.
But we're not, and my stomach definitely isn't used to it. But it was amazing, and it was worth it. And the champagne. Shout out to my boy Dap who gave us the recommendation.
Shout out to Dap, yo.
Thank you. The champagne that you recommended was amazing. It was a Blanc de no, maybe it was. It was a champagne.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Castile.
Yeah, I think that's
Castel.
Is that what it was called?
Castel.
Ooh, can't remember, man.
Can't remember, but it was amazing.
Yeah, we crushed
and
that.
And we're gonna get some more of it. And there's only one place that has it, and it was amazing.
Yeah, it was dope. What was that trick you did? Because we didn't want to go flat. You didn't have your stopper. You thought you did.
Right.
You put aluminum foil on the top.
Aluminum foil over top of it.
Next day,
block the oxygen.
Still bubbles.
Yeah, block the oxygen.
That's why you a Som, yo.
Hey. I learned that somewhere in one of my wine books. I can't remember what I was reading, but it was about preserving the bubbles and trapping the CO2, so the oxygen, so that it wouldn't flatten. And it was something like aluminum foil is a great barrier.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked because we definitely had the rest of that champagne in the morning when we woke up as we got ready for the day.
I was in the shower with my champagne. Hey.
Yo.
What y'all know, champagne in the shower is good, okay? I just want you to know. Have some champagne in the shower. Take a glass, bring it in the bathroom with you. Have a nice steamy bathroom and have some champagne.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, that nice cold champagne like that.
Yeah.
And we had the perfect fridge in the room. We stayed at Yours Truly Hotel in DC. Shout out to Yours Truly Hotel.
Swanky hotel.
With the restaurant Mercy Me downstairs. Mm-hmm. And it's a very, very nice lobby. They had the best lobby in the business, I swear.
That's a place to go hang out.
That is the place to go hang out, yo.
But the hallways, y'all, to the rooms, they're so dark and sexy.
Room numbers illuminated.
Ooh, the room numbers. It looks like you could kill somebody in the hallway and nobody would ever know it.
Yeah, we're not there for that, but she's right. She's right. You know what I'm saying? It was in the greatest distance from the Spanish Steps too. The vicinity was perfect.
Perfect.
It worked out really well. I'm glad you liked the room.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, when we went to sleep, it was a cave.
I've never been in a room that dark before. That was crazy.
I've never been in a room that dark before
that was insane,
either.
Yo.
Because when we woke up the next morning, we were like, "What time is it?"
Yo, it was almost 10 o'clock.
Yes, it was 9:38.
9:40. Yeah. It's like, yo, it's almost 10 o'clock.
We were out
We were like a couple of runaway slaves. We woke up and Harriet already left.
Oh my gosh, it was so dark in there.
It was crazy.
Yeah, and we just woke up and were like, all right.
We got to get ready to go.
We got to get ready to go.
Because we
what
had
time
brunch.
is checkout?
Right. Where am I? Did we actually get married yesterday?
We're like, oh man, we got to pack.
Yeah. We had stuff all over the place.
Stuff all over the room.
You know what I mean?
Gosh.
But good times, man.
Great times.
I'm glad I got married to you.
I'm glad I got married to you.
Hey, man, we doing all right out here. You know what I'm saying? High five with it. High five right there.
Hey.
A little cheesy high five.
You're the best.
So, yeah, that was Saturday.
That was Saturday and
then,
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
And then Monday, we chilled on the couch.
Yeah. We had a week, you know what I'm saying? Had to gather ourselves.
Yeah, it was a rough week.
And
It was
then
a busy week.
Thursday, you got a new job. Hey. Yeah. You want to tell people what your official title is and what you got going on, Trina?
So last night, I began the journey of wine educator at District Winery, Navy Yard, Washington, D.C.
Hey, that's what's up. Proud of you, yo.
Thank you.
I mean, you had the job already, but
I had the job,
on the low
but I
until you
had
actually
to
start, right?
Yeah, I had to go through the paperwork and all that stuff, and then we were getting married, so I couldn't work that week. There was too much going on.
So what are you going to be doing there?
Wine tours, wine education, private events, tasting events. That's
dope.
pretty much
That's dope. That's dope.
what I'll be doing.
You thrive at that kind of stuff too.
I love it.
You know what's one of your strengths? I was telling Joe, I think it was Joe or Donnie I was telling about. One of your strengths that's going to really help you out in this field is that your memory is crazy. So all those little details and stuff like that, you remember.
My
like
brain.
all those details, you remember. And that's really going to work to your strength. I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I'm really excited. They have a great portfolio of wine. And I didn't realize how deep the portfolio ran. And I was like, oh my gosh, they have this, they have that, they have this, they have that. Oh my goodness.
I've never been
There's
there.
a Zin, there's a Touriga Nacional, there's a Blanc de Blanc, there's this, there's that. There's so much. There's Zins, there's a Chardonnay, there's an oaked Chardonnay, there's a stainless steel, unoaked.
I'm here for the oak Chardonnay.
Yeah, there's an unoaked Chardonnay. There's some skin contact Chard, or was there skin contact?
Skin contact gives the color, right?
Yeah, there's a Chenin Blanc.
So it has, so skin contact Chardonnay, is it a little blush to
I
it?
think, no.
Or something else?
It was something else skin contact. I can't remember.
A white wine though?
Yeah, that has skin contact, and it doesn't give it a blush color.
Oh, it doesn't?
It does affect the taste, the tannins, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
There's a dry rosé. They have a new one coming out. I forgot what it was because they have tape on it. Says do not drink yet. Or do not sell. There are a lot of wines there.
So this is you consider it's called a city, basically a city winery.
It's an urban
winery.
Yeah, because there's a separate place called City Winery.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So District Winery was founded by two gentlemen who went to some sort of a wine event and became intrigued in the winemaking process and decided, hey, let's do our own thing.
Hey.
And Dumbo, Brooklyn is the first location. And then they opened the DC one in 2017. And then COVID happened. So it kind of got shut down.
Oh, so they opened up a little bit before COVID?
A little before COVID.
Oh, gotcha.
Just a little bit before. Right. Yep. Right when I moved to Florida, they opened it. And then Chicago is the next location that'll be opening soon. But they are, a special place in that they do the winemaking there in-house.
That's dope.
There are barrels.
That's going to be a great experience.
There's a whole space of nothing but barrels fermenting. Everything, Merlot, Chardonnays. You've got the big stainless steel tanks.
Wow.
You've got the winemaker who has a lab. They call it lab right in there.
It's an operation, yo.
Yeah, and it's super clean. It's spotless. Doesn't reek of bleach or anything, but you just walk in there and it's clean.
Wow.
The floors are spotless. And you see all these freshly racked barrels. He did all those barrels.
That's dope.
In a wine nowhere. It's just in the barrel.
That's crazy.
It's not out. They've got the destemmer machine in there. So when because the grapes actually come to the facility and they have to destem. They put it in the machine. Well, first they check the grapes to make sure there's no shriveled up ones, because that impacts how the wine will taste. Or they don't have any, bacteria or, just a bad batch. They pull them out and then they put it in a destemmer and it swirls around, swirl on the inside and pops all the stems off.
You excited?
I am so excited. Can I say, when I walked around, as they were walking around, I heard the all in my head. Like, I was so like, this is where I belong.
Yes.
It was
fantastic,
such
man.
a great feeling to be there and to be in that space and feel like, oh, this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it, man. Isn't it? It's crazy how how you think you want something at a certain time, and then over time, like, you don't get it, and you're like, man, what am I? Boom, boom, boom. You think about what you're supposed to be doing and all this kind of stuff because you feel like you should have something at a certain time, and then when you get something that you didn't even expect, and that ends up being, I mean, you're just starting, of course,
right?
But that ends up being wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I've been questioning my wine journey for a little bit. I definitely, it's very hard when you are not 100% in it.
Yeah.
Like when you're on the journey and you still got your full time and you're doing this on the side, and then you don't get as much exposure to the things that you would like to immerse yourself in, because it's just the balancing act of it, and only doing school is just not enough. Sometimes you do need that exposure. So for me, there have been times that I questioned it. There's times that I just wanted to throw every book against the wall.
Yeah.
There are times I just wanted to quit. There's times that I just questioned everything.
Yeah.
And then this brought it all like full circle.
Dope. I'm proud of you. I'm happy. I'm very excited. There's a lot of love and excitement surrounding this occasion when you announced it.
I appreciate it.
Everybody's going crazy about it.
They
did with the ceremony with us being married.
Yeah,
we went crazy about that too. It was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was. And today was a little more. I felt a little overwhelmed too.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Everyone asking me when was I going to be on a schedule.
They want to support.
And I'm like, I don't know yet.
Give it a little time.
I'm still training.
Right.
I still have to do a couple more rounds of shadowing, and then I do my 2 rounds of tours with assistants, and then I'm on my own.
And then, so that there's that, right? So in between there, we appeared on the podcast. We don't have to get all into that, but that was an experience too.
That was cool. Shout out to Vine of the Rhyme.
Yeah, and the Rose Hour podcast.
And the Rose Hour podcast. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, that was dope.
That
was fun.
That was fun. That was good. I like that experience.
Wine, hip hop pairing.
Wine
music pairing. Situation that was really dope.
Really dope. Really dope.
But in 2 days, the day or so, you're heading to Lodi, California, on a wine trip.
I am.
Ooh. Now this was supposed to happen, July?
I believe the first time was June.
It was supposed to happen there, but things happened.
It got pushed back.
And now
then it was July. Yeah.
Now it's official dizzle. You are heading out to Lodi. Now, what's the significance of Lodi for people who don't know? Because I never heard of Lodi until you told me about it.
Oh, okay. So Lodi is another one of the AVAs in California, the American Viticultural Association region, that's certified, and they have very old vines. They are, you could say, the capital of Zinfandel in California.
Okay.
You want a good old vine Zinfandel?
Got you.
It's coming from Lodi.
Okay.
The grapes are that dope there. They're aged, well maintained, well pruned, well groomed. Generations and generations of wine have come out of this region. And it's been a place that I have wanted to visit since I first had my first Zin. And when I say Zinfandel, I don't mean white Zinfandel. I mean like Zin, like Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yes.
Okay,
I didn't even know about that until I met you.
Deep, dark, red.
That is a great red.
Smoky, spicy, you name it. All of the dirt influence that you could possibly think of in a wine. So we will be fully immersed for a week.
Dope.
Visiting some families, some vineyards, wineries that are supporters of the Roots Fund. It's called Rooted in Lodi. That's the name of the trip.
Nice.
The trip is called Rooted in Lodi.
Shout out to the Roots Fund.
Shout out to the Roots Fund. They are changing the game for BIPOC folks in the wine industry. They're giving us the exposure. They're giving us the access. They're giving us the support. They're giving us the funds for the education.
Yep.
They're doing all of those things to make sure that we are capable of functioning in the industry and being leaders.
Yes, indeed. That's exactly what it is. I love it, man.
Yeah. So donate. You see me post about donations and all that good stuff. Donate $5, $10.
Yeah, I've seen it directly, like, the impact. I'm experiencing it through you,
So I'm really excited. This has been on my list. I mean, I've been to Napa and I've been to Sonoma already. And Lodi was one of those places like, oh my gosh, I just want to get to Lodi.
I think Lodi is a place that is known by more by wine experts. It's not something that's ever mentioned, like,
yeah,
like the other valleys,
Yeah, like the Sonomas and the Napas and all that stuff.
I never heard of Lodi before.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. So I'll have my books and all my notebooks and my highlighters and all that. I got to pack all that stuff. And I'm excited to learn. Dope. I'm really excited to work and learn and stuff.
Yeah, man. I'm just playing. I'm just support role. I'm happy to be in support role. I love it. Still staying home taking care of the kids.
I appreciate
Give me my minivan. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you because this is only a week after us getting married that I'm dipping out on you.
It's all good, man. You've been looking forward to this for a long time, so it's good that you're going out there. I'm excited. For you. It'll be dope.
I'm pumped.
Pumped.
I'm ready to drink some good wine too. Ooh, honey. When I come back, I'm gonna probably need like a detox, an IV, a couple things.
By detox, she means
more wine
while she's sleeping. And then she'll wake up and drink some more wine.
Yeah.
8-hour detox from 11 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock in the morning. How about that? A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff going on, and that is exciting, fun stuff.
I appreciate it. I'm so excited. It's a blessing,
Yeah.
Because I will say this. I remember when I first when the Roots Funds first started, I applied for a wine scholarship and I didn't get it. And I was mad. I was in my feelings.
Just cursing a little bit.
I was cursing a lot. I was pissed off. I didn't get it.
And I was like, hey, yo, just relax.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then apply again later.
And then I applied again. Shout out to my boy Dap, who was on me about getting back to class and going to school and doing my level 2. And then I did my level 3. Oh, I did it, but I gotta do it again because I didn't pass. But it's been all a great experience. The Roots Fund has given me experiences that I never had before.
Yeah, man. Beautiful thing, yo. Beautiful thing. Shout out to your week. To
our week, hey, because I'm a whole wife.
You're a whole wife now.
I'm a whole wife now.
You know what I'm saying? The whole husband over this joint, yo.
Hey.
It's a good thing.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody, people was surprised, but not surprised at the same time. They knew this was.
But we did get a wait what today, so
You got a few like what? Wait, what? What? You got a few of those.
The wait what?
But it's all good energy though. It wasn't like, oh, wait a minute.
Absolutely, we appreciate it. I mean, Black love is a serious thing. You need to see more of it.
Yeah, man. Try to be an example.
We're over 45. You can still find love over 45.
I'm not over 45. I'm almost 50.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm straight up with mine. I'm older. I'm almost 50.
I'm a year over 45.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
46.
Yeah, it's all good. Like,
but
look,
it
I'm
is
almost
possible.
50. All right.
It's possible. So, stay positive, stay motivated, and if you stop looking, you just might find them.
You just might. How about that? Can't make no guarantees though. And no, I ain't got no brothers and nothing like that.
Yeah, he doesn't have any brothers. Sorry, all of his friends are
understand
married.
that whole concept, but no, I don't.
Yeah.
And but anyway, we're gonna hop off of here, man. We got to finish these Manhattans, cool out a little bit. You look a little juicy over there too.
Hey.
Ain't you about to leave me for a whole week?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know how that go. Before I go.
See you in the morning.
Hey. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Here's a question. Here's a question for the listeners. Are you if you're in a couple in a relationship, y'all nighttime sex people or morning sex people? We'll talk more about that in the next episode.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe not the next episode, but when you get back.
When I get back. Are you gonna have a fill-in for me, or are you gonna take the week off?
Yeah, I'll probably have we'll have a guest host next week. So just stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna say who it is yet.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll have a guest host next week.
Okay.
And we gotta keep the thing rocking and rolling, right?
Okay.
And so until next time, man, cheers to us.
Cheers to us
cheers
married
to you.
people.
Yes.
Thank you.
We's married.
We's married.
We's married.
We's married.
Y'all be good, man.
Later.
We out.
Bye.